Oh, yay. We're back. And we're going to go wandering around some 18-year-old child's brain. Yay. Alright. Let's go back in. So we're wandering around Aset's
Somnium
brain.
scan. Activate.
Yep. So, can I just turn a channel on the TV? Is that what we need to do? Discover Iris's secret, a mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okay. Cool. We need to look at the blood and watch the murder. Hold up now. What do you mean look at the blood and watch the murder?
A CRT TV.
I've noticed. Spin the dial. I'm not sure I'm ready to do either of those for that. And since I found out that there is in fact a bailout button. Alright, I don't see any blood to look at. So let's spin the dial. Nothing. I wasted 30 seconds for no good reason. Oh no, there we go.
Stop! Please!
So that was definitely her mom, right?
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What?
Oh, so her
What is
mom
going
was
on
married
here?
to the original killer. Cool.
Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Okay. Alright, so I guess if I hit it, then we would have seen blood. But since I looked at it, we saw the faces of the original killer. Okay. You picked up a timey! Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them if you pick one up. Be careful. Okay. So what is this timey thing, by the way? How do I use them? I don't know. I mean, I know what the timies are, but I completely forget how to use them. There are doors, there's a mirror, there's a torso. Alright, let's go over to not clicking out of the game, please. That would be great if I could do that. There's a mirror.
A full body mirror.
Yeah, reflecting the torso. We'll just go with looking at the mirror.
A torso in the reflection.
Yep.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
I can't say. But what is going on?
Probably should have punched the mirror. I know that doesn't make any sense, but... Strangle it? Why would I strangle it?
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
This is fair.
What would you call it?
Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do that. Game, don't. I'd rather not.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
Agreed.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Okay. Probably should have just punched the mirror. I'd rather just punch the mirror next time. You know what? You know what? You know what? Can we retry that? Yes. Can I just go punch the mirror? I'd rather just go punch the mirror. I thought I went back. Wait, what? It didn't take me back. I don't understand. Okay. Well, the body's still standing in the mirror, but okay.
An operating table.
I see that. Not worried about any of those. I clicked out again by accident.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Okay. No, I can't look at the drum, huh? Alright. TV's still over there. So, operating table or medicine? Beat it to death? No, thank you. I really don't want to have to do that. If we go back to this, what do we get? Let's go back. I really don't like the way this went. Okay, so we saw the murderer on TV. Let's go back here. Let's punch the mirror instead.
A full body.
Punch the mirror.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
That's not a okay,
Just
never
punch
mind.
it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
5 minutes left, Date.
Okay.
A full body mirror.
Alright, so I can't do anything to the mirror. Dang it.
A torso with a head.
I
If it
don't
has
want
a
to
head,
strangle
is
the
it still
torque.
What would you...
No. I don't want to do any of this. Like, I don't want to do any of this.
No use.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
But the traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you're
Ew.
not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Ew.
Date, please stop.
So you mean there's no way I can get around this but to choke the torso?
A torso...
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, why? Why? There's gotta... No! Why? Why is that the only answer?
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious,
Yep, the room changed. Cool.
I'm tired of this. We have no...
Okay, yay. I don't want to do any of this.
4 minutes.
Seriously? I don't have another answer here.
a drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Chug it, investigate it. So we can perform surgery or drink medication.
A drug bottle that holds some kind.
Alright, it's actually... I don't want to do this either.
Do not pressure me, Date,
Pressure you?
into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well, unknown.
Okay.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
Oh, please do.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
No, please do.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
Okay. Fair enough. She's not gonna drink it. That's fair.
An operating table.
Okay. Alright, yeah, this is probably a good place to use this. Are we going to perform surgery on this? Why?
Who do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it?
Pretend to operate on somebody. Yay! That's not awkward at all.
Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna fail this one, which makes sense because this is probably gonna be like the first major one. So it won't let me do anything. Well, I guess there's a second TV back here in the corner.
3 minutes, Date.
Shut up.
An old television.
All of these are bad, but let's try turning the dial on this one. What do we get? Okay.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Her father was the original Cyclops killer. He attempted to kill her mom and failed somehow.
Guess that means we have to investigate
Maybe Iris actually killed him, which is why the killing stopped.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Okay, so we got some more stuff.
Let's go.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
I am gonna fail so hard. It's gonna be ridiculous. There's a gas canister back here.
A common gas canister.
Okay.
A double door.
Oh, whoop. Open the
I gave her
door.
a nod and waved and left.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I clicked on something that wasn't supposed to be clicked on out of the game. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Okay. I think that's the fourth lock. So the mirror is open for investigate. There's a gun up here.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Investigate it, I guess.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
Okay. Can we follow the stick? No. If I go for
A
the
revolver.
gun again. Oh, I clicked out again. Okay. No. Alright. So we have the revolver, the mirror, the door, the gas can. Oh, there's another torso over there. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
Oh, we're gonna have to beat this one, aren't we? Oh, because that's what the video said we had to do. Oh, I don't want to do this. Okay.
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to
Okay.
get off this ride.
If my
with
calculations
you.
are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Now I know.
1 minute left.
Thank you. Yes,
An
I'm aware.
old-fashioned TV.
Turn the dial again. What do we get? What heinous act am I gonna have to do this time?
Please. Help me. Help me.
Did her father take her to scenes of all his crimes, like to train her up or something?
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
I doubt it. Not that way. I doubt
She
it.
even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
No.
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Alright. We're gonna need the revolver. And a third mannequin. 60 seconds. All
A
right.
revolver. Weekly Shonen?
Don't
No,
say it.
No.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
All right. So I can't reach that. It's gotta have something. Oh, it's this thing, isn't it? Alright, let's look at the locker.
Just a locker.
Hey, did it again. I keep clicking out of the game because I keep losing where my mouse is. Open and die. Okay.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Oh, more importantly, we're gonna Rube Goldberg this sucker. And shoot the gun and shoot whatever mannequin the gun is lined up for. And very slowly. Okay. 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 And that's gonna fall, what, onto here, which is gonna knock the medicine bottle off. Which shot the mirror. Okay.
that is.
That's horrific. That is Dante! Well, I mean, I finished it, but ugh. This child has some trauma. Yep, I cleared Iris's Somnium, alright. This girl's got some trauma. Alright, Iris. I have cleared up your trauma and now you can immediately talk to me, right? That's how this works, right?
What happened in that Somnium?
You watched somebody kill 4 people.
We saw it too.
Yeah, we watched somebody kill 4 people.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Yay!
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
So she watched them all happen, which I think means it was her father.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Was you. You killed them all. That's why they refuse to tell you, because they think you're gone psycho again.
Didn't I tell you?
No!
The entire case is a state secret.
Yes, and you have to tell me about it now. You have to tell me about it now. Do you want me to figure out what's going on with these or not?
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memories 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
You were the
There
original
isn't.
killer.
It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
Although I feel like if he was the original killer, then like Iris would have recognized him immediately and been terrified, not been trying to get closer.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
Right?
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four?
Yes. It's possible.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
Right?
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
Right?
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
Or you have a mystical twin brother out there somewhere.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I actually called that not too long
I'm
ago.
kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
How do you
Really?
know?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
I don't know! Maybe you wiped my brain and gave me a new personality!
You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
I don't know. Maybe it was Pewter. Maybe he's the real serial killer.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
You sure?
How can you be so sure?
Because I can.
Because he was the original killer. Up, solved it!
Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Was it him or was it Iris?
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice.
Yes, and...
After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Why did the original killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
Yay.
When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see.
Well, obviously.
True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories.
No. No, not necessarily. Okay, so, my brother-in-law was in a really, really, really bad car wreck a couple of years ago. Like, really bad. Okay? To this day, he does not remember anything from that day. He remembers absolutely nothing. It's called traumatic amnesia. And everybody has basically said, you know what? You're probably better not knowing. You're probably better not knowing. Like, every single expert has basically said, yeah, your body probably forgot for a reason. You don't really want to know. You don't want to remember that moment. And they're right. He probably doesn't.
That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
Alright, let's keep going. We can keep fussing at
It's
him.
like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
That's your idea of putting together an equation for this?
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
I think she was the person in red. Personally.
Pewter,
Are all memories
you said that
readers?
memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Alright, fair enough. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. No. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Yay, I get to go talk to her. You're going to head to the sync room now. Woo! Hey, Iris.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sync does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
So
They
she's
will
never
not
going to remember
it.
anything.
And what about the Cyclops killer? From 6 years ago.
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
Yeah,
You
sure
don't?
you don't.
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
Thank you, we just heard this like 2 seconds ago.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
So she's lying.
Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Oh, we know she's lying, but then to be fair, we've known she's lying from the get-go. Iris is in the passenger
Date,
seat.
could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to
Yay.
go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too.
Okay, we're going
Alright,
to the
sure.
bar. Did somebody actually pick up the child? By the way, you know, the child... She's sending a Nile message. I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. No, you want to pry! No, you really want to pry. You really do. Did somebody ever pick up the 12-year-old child that we left sitting at the seedy bar? By the way. Did we ever do that? No? Yes? I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Oda sitting at the counter.
Oh, Ota.
Hey, you're here. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Great. Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
Yeah, we know.
She said she was going to Marbles, so I got here just before you did.
So you're stalking her! Knock it off!
Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime. Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance.
Delightful.
She told me to watch the place until she got back.
Why is she putting him in charge of the place? Does she... Oh my gosh, I have so many issues.
How well
with
do you
this
know
place.
Mama?
Not at all.
Well then why did she put you in charge of the bar?
It's my first time here.
No. How is she still in business if that's the case? Just no.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing.
They're accusing me of a lot of stuff. They're gonna think I did it. It's okay, Tessa. Stay calm. I'm here for you. Okay, I won't tell anybody about that thing. Not even if they torture me. Don't worry. I promise to protect you. Oh, good gosh.
That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
He said he'd stay quiet,
Well,
so he's gonna stay quiet.
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
He's gonna try and make you look behind you.
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
And then he's gonna run. They tased me? They tased me! What the flying fluffernutters? They tased me. Why did they tase me? Oh, I'm so confused. Hi, I've been captured and taken to a warehouse, which is probably where everything... I'm lying on a sofa in a warehouse. My head's killing me and my memory was foggy. Felt a sudden pain in my neck. Oh, is the kid back? Shot up, rubbing my neck, and when I looked over to the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. That would be a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything! They tased me and ran off together. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Yay. Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Nope.
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Where's Oda?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
Yep, that would be the one who's supposed to be 24 or something, and he is definitely not anywhere near his 20s.
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
We're still going with he's in his 20s, huh?
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Ugh. Delightful. Do I get to answer?
The boss is calling.
Oh, thank you.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
They've kidnapped the child, and we just found out.
Just now, the killer...
Struck again.
Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
Well, she's still breathing.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Absolutely. I think my man ran out of marble. No kidding! Well, he's definitely removed her eye, for what it's worth.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Okay.
That sick bastard.
He's in a polar bear costume? Are we seriously about to watch this girl get cut in half?
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
He could have set that whole thing up.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
He could have set that whole thing up. Raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heart was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. You know what? Honest truth is they could have both set it up. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge shortly after the image changed. Well, he lost.
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
Well, we got Tessa killed, guys.
No!
Well, at least they splattered the camera so we didn't have to watch the worst of it.
No!
Well... Alright. How bad's the damage? So it's gonna be Oda in the polar bear costume, right? Like, it's definitely Oda in the polar bear costume.
Ota.
Yep. Like, it's definitely Oda in the polar bear costume. That's not even a question. Question is, Iris is actually, like, gone, right? Because I feel like they probably made the video to cash in on the viral
There you are.
sensation.
Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Alright, so here's the thing, right? I think, like, the video was a setup, right? She didn't actually lose her eye. That was probably makeup of some sort, right? Her and Oda had set up this video to make her look like she was the killer, and then Oda was supposed to sweep in and save her at the last minute, and everything was supposed to be okay, and she was gonna go on with live streams the way she had always gone on with live streams, and he was going to be her hero and whatever, and she would be more popular than ever as the victim who survived. But after Oda supposedly ran off camera to beat the serial killer in the panda bear costume up, the real serial killer had found them and decided, you know what, since you guys so very kindly set this up for me, or at the very least, like, maybe Oda set it up. I don't think he ever actually removed her eye. I think it was all just makeup. I think the whole thing was a setup, either by both Oda and Iris to increase her popularity, or by Oda to make Iris fall in love with him and be like, I am your savior. But it went wrong because the actual serial killer tracked them down and punished Oda for trying to take credit for his work. And then killed Iris because why not? She was right there.
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Oda get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
Well, no. I think Iris was in on it. I think it was all supposed to be fake. And then she was supposed to miraculously survive, and that was supposed to increase her viral fame. But it just backfired.
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks?
Nope.
Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Nope.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
Well, that we know.
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too.
Yep.
But Iris refused Ota.
Well, yeah.
So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
I don't think that's how he would have taken it down, though.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person.
And again, do we have anybody watching the child?
The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Alright. We get to talk to Boss Lady. What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Fair enough. Also, if murder-suicide was the plan, Ota never would have tried to be a hero on film. I think the whole thing was initially a setup that just got the attention of the wrong person.
Maybe he was thinking like this.
Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it.
Nope.
Making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Okay, well then what was the point of killing his wife, Shoja?
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Like, then he had no business killing Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju.
So? She was. She's not anymore. She was his ex.
Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
Doubtful.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
He actually also said he barely knew Shoko and that he was shocked that Shoko was Renju's wife, so... No.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream.
He did.
If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
That's also a stretch. Nope, sorry. You're reaching.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
There are some additional discrepancies.
Yep.
I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Okay, so Ota was stabbed first and then put on while he was bleeding.
Are you
out.
sure?
I am.
I told the boss what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
You're really reaching on this one.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Maybe it was his mother. She got mad that he was going after somebody else.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Obviously.
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Okay, so that whole thing reads to me as, look, there's no way. Here's all the evidence that proves there's no way. I knew that all along. I was just making sure that you knew that. Yeah, that's what, I knew it all along. I was just making sure you knew. That's how that reads. Coming from your boss. Oh, come on.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Either way, I'm not entirely sure either of you are correct. I feel like they were trying to set something up to increase her viral fame. and it went sideways, and then the real killer showed up.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Well, we know Iris knew about the original killings, right? And Renju and Shoko were married, so they were technically related. So, yeah, it's possible. Where is Misuki, please?
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims.
No kidding!
Shoko and Renji were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris.
Yeah.
She was good friends with Ota, too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them.
No, I don't think she killed them all. I just want to know if we have her under a protection detail.
Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
No, but I want her under a protective detail, please. Mayumi, to me, makes the most sense for her son's kill, for Oda's killing. Moma doesn't make any sense. I don't think he is. Hitomi or Moma. Hitomi doesn't make any sense because why would she kill her own daughter? But Mayumi doesn't make any sense because she didn't have any connections. We can try Hitomi because she does have connections with all 4.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked.
Yep.
They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
I agree.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Alright, I want to try Oto's mother because, yeah, she seems like she's crazy.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either.
But she has no connection to Shoto.
And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
I don't know, that kitchen knife thing is suspicious to me. It says to me that because she always carries the kitchen knife with her, right? So it says to me that she had the kitchen knife on her and he attacked her and she just accidentally stabbed him.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
Congressman Sojima. No.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Okay, so we've gone through every single suspect. What else you got? Me.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
Can't speak for the old one, though.
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
So we have effectively eliminated every single
over,
suspect.
boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation.
No!
Do whatever it takes to get the culprit.
Really?
To get justice for the victims.
Oh, now I see why they made her the boss, guys! Oh, now I see why they made her the boss! God, that's so smart! Oh, you're so smart!
You're right. Got it, boss.
go to the cold storage warehouse, please? We need to investigate that scene. Also, that's definitely not the MO of the killer, right? The killer doesn't live stream his victims. He generally stages them. So that's not his MO. It's weird that they have such a shifting modus operandi or MO for this guy. Cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold because it's cold storage. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. That's how being cold works. Yeah, the blood leaves the extremities and goes to focus on the interior to keep the interior nice and toasty. Because the extremities aren't as important as keeping the insides running. That's how being cold works. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. I don't know, you thought that about the last oil drum, and it was.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Nothing except, you know, the blood and the machine and the saw. Nothing?
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Thank you. I really would love to see this again. How on earth did you know that we really needed to watch that again?
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Delightful.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Oh boy.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Then why is it here? Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Hi! Can I ask you your name 1,000 times again? I think it's that guy anyway. I don't see anything special about it. It's empty. How do you know?
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
This, my friend, is an excellent question.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Yep.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal.
Well, there you go.
Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Okay. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice-cutting machine. That's delightful.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Delightful.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Delightful. Why are we watching that? Overhead crane. It's hanging from the ceiling. Okay, we know about the overhead crane. Is there anything else we don't know about? We have seen the shelves. We have seen the box. Alright, what about on this side? Shelves with actual boxes! I don't see any clues here. That's great. That's fabulous. Alright, so we saw the equipment. We have the blood stain. Iris and Ota's blood. Evidence markers. Okay. There's another blood stain over here. Oh, this must be where Oda's stabbed. Okay. What else are we doing here, guys?
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to
Okay.
Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Interesting.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Okay. So what, is this just supposed to be click on random things until they don't tell you anything anymore? How am I supposed to know what to click on? Don't understand this game. Okay. Anything closer to my feet? No. Anything further up? We see shelves. We see the overhead crane. Forklifts. Nothing special about it. It won't let me talk to the policeman. It won't let me... Oh, we're investigating
Iris
this
also
more.
had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Delightful. The ice cutting machine, okay. It's the workbench. The workbench is what we have to click on more. See, I don't get it. That led to a scuffle, and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all of his power to fight back. He was forcibly put into the costume, and then finally cut open by the ice cutting
But
machine.
why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
To make him look like he was the guy, maybe? Get people off his back?
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah,
Delightful.
you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Okay, how do I get moving then? Let me know if you find anything. I let them know and then left the warehouse. Okay. I click on the random officer and tell him that I'm leaving. That's how. I saw Pewter! Returning to the scene of the crime, are you? You walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
What's up?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Yes, are you going to tell me that you know what's going on now? Because nobody's going to tell me about this thing that is obviously related to the case I am working on, but everybody refuses to talk to me about it. Why? Ooh, sorry, state secrets. Whoop! Classified. Can't talk to you about it, but I need to know if I'm going to solve these ones. No, you don't! Okay, but these are obviously very tangentially related. No, they're not! Ugh!
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
Thank you! Somebody does!
I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice.
Oh! Finally!
if I can help you, even a little.
Well, would ya just spit it out, man?
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
Fine. Just spit it out.
All right, let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Because I am the original Cyclops killer. What?
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Okay.
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Thank you.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Okay.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Why? Do we know anything more about this?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time.
No, I thought they were sealed.
Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
Yeah, because it was all sealed.
I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Yeah, finally. Who's the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Okay, that makes sense.
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Okay, that might check out. That might check out. But I'm not entirely sure that checks out.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust.
Okay, see, that checks out.
It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
Yes.
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
Yes.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute.
Yay.
His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Death.
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain.
Okay, that much is true.
The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
Yep.
He got pleasure from killing people?
Yeah, basically.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure.
I mean, doubtful. I'm sure there were other ways. Was it something that gave him pleasure? Probably. Because idiosyncrasies. But was it the only way? Probably not. No.
He was 12 when he took his first life.
Delightful.
That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Fun. Alright, about Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Ew, I do not need to hear
the
that.
reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their
Ew.
beauty stimulated his
Can we
greed
not have that
and
image
his
on
desire
screen?
to possess them. He
Ew.
needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven
Ew.
by this instinctive impulse, he took
Ew.
the woman's eye. From then on, he
Okay,
acquired
better
a
image.
grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
Ew.
He was very particular about his need that the eye belong to a deceased woman.
Okay. And the other guy is the only murderous psychopath that we have?
But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge.
Ew.
His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner,
Ew.
the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye.
Ew.
Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established.
Ew.
This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Okay.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
Yes.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
Okay, so we know it can't be Rohan.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains.
Yep.
Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the... They actually picked him up on other charges.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fantastic. Is he still there? Have we taken a head count? How did we know it was him?
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
Why do you get right up to the line of giving me important information and then quit?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Oh yeah, I think that's true. Oh, right. I saw this on Abroad in Japan, I think. When they went to visit an old prison island. Apparently prisoners in Japan are stripped of their names. They no longer have names, they're just given numbers for reference. It's a way to punish them by taking away their identity.
He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
And what was he called before number 89? So that we might establish connection.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Okay.
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Are we sure? Delightful. We have anything else we can look at? The barrier. The warehouses. Oh, the water! That's nice. Red box. Water of Tokyo Bay. That's nice. Wooden box. Oh, a mooring post. Where you put the ships. Okay, so I guess there is nothing else here. We're just gonna have to head on out. Hey, we can finally go home and check on the kiddo, who will not be there. We can go to Marble. We can go to Sagan residence. I think that's Iris. That's Ota. Has anybody made the death notifications for these people? Alright, do we want to go talk to Crazy Lady or the teacher? Alright, let's go get Crazy Lady over with. Hello? So quiet I felt I could hear the dust floating. Stepped inside, thought it was empty, but saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. Yep. Okay, so she has had the death notification made. Was watching a decaying old tree climbing pathetically to earth. Hi. Sorry to interrupt you. Do you want to talk about him? Okay, I want to talk about him.
This is your fault.
Yep.
I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Your boy Ota knocked me out to kidnap Iris.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Fair enough. I mean, I get her grief coming out as pure anger. Right? Like, I get that. Alright. Gotta go talk to the other mourning mother because this is going to be a great day. I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. No kidding. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. Heavy silence weighed on both of us. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before.
Yes.
The first time at the wedding.
Yep.
The second time a month ago.
Yep.
That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison.
Fuchu.
Prison?
So, can we talk about... You know what? Maybe we talk about Oda first.
Oda was one of my students.
Oh, that makes this worse.
I taught him in elementary school.
Oh, good gosh, I'm so sorry.
I heard it from the police.
No, oh, I'm sorry.
Oda tried to help Iris and ended up...
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have no words.
That is fair. That is more than fair. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is gonna be bad, guys. Buckle in.
Iris was my everything.
Yep, I kind of figured.
We always went everywhere together.
I mean, probably not. I'm sure she went to the bathroom by herself, but still.
Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies.
Did you bring her to work all the time,
or taking
or what?
a walk. Or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand.
Aww.
But eventually, she left my hands altogether.
I am so sorry.
She started crossing her arms, being independent. Even though she needed constant attention growing up.
Yeah, that's fair. Most children do. Oh, don't make me do this
Her
again.
memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window.
Oh
She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table. stains on the cushions.
I am so sorry. Maybe in a couple of months it'll be time to remodel? Year or two? Time to remodel a little? Maybe? I am so sorry. Maybe it's just time to move, huh?
Everything you see, it all holds a memory of her.
I am so sorry.
But why?
I don't know, and if I had an answer, I would let you know. Could you give the woman
I'm sorry
a hug?
to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I was gonna say, give the woman a hug
I don't
at least.
know what to do. Thinking about her.
Do you have somebody, anybody you can talk to?
Dante, please, you have to catch them.
I'm working on it. I promise.
Please.
I'm working on it.
I will. Trust me.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's go to the bar and then we'll end by going home and finding out that the child is not where we want her to be. We should actually probably end at the bar because if the child is home, we're going to have to interview the child.
Are you okay, honey?
No! No, I am not! Thanks for asking!
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
No.
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Information about the incident?
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Well, yeah.
Remember what I told you before?
No, but
that there's
go
a
on.
relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
Okay.
Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Well, yeah, we knew that.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
Yes.
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras.
Yes.
That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3?
Oh.
Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Oh,
He came here last night?
Yeah.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner.
Yes. Oh, okay,
He's
so the
linked to the
diner's in.
Kumakuras as well.
The diner's in trouble. Okay, fun. How is Oda related?
Have you heard the rumor?
No. Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. So about Sojima and the Katsubora district. The basic idea is that 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Katsubora district for 30 billion. And about half a year later, the chemical explosion happened, land prices dropped, and he bought all the land back for about $1 billion. Yeah, we know that. Almost like he knew beforehand that the incident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. No, it would make perfect sense. It would make perfect sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that, but he did though. He would end up with 25 billion in cash and 1 billion in hand or in land. It's a net zero. I mean, not really. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies.
Yes, I figured.
They of course look legit. but they're Yakuza fronts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Fun.
The KE followed in So's footsteps.
Delightful.
They bought up land in Kawasaki.
Okay. And then what?
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki?
I have not.
So was the one who came up with it.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki.
So...
I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly.
Okay.
But look at Kawasaki now.
Yes, it was closed due to
When I
chemical
see images
spills.
of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces.
Okay.
But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost.
Delightful.
Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
Will it?
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places.
Okay.
The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Okay.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district.
But wait.
At the moment, the area is still considered off limits.
But wait. Isn't gambling illegal in Japan? They're talking about building a casino, but isn't gambling illegal? I mean, okay, I know they have the pachinko machines, but the pachinko machines get around the whole it's not gambling thing by, like, awarding you tickets like an arcade machine does. And then instead of allowing you to exchange those tickets for cash, they allow you to exchange them for prizes, right? So it's like... Isn't gambling illegal in Japan, though? Why would you be putting up a casino? Sorry.
However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Delightful.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket.
Yes.
And all that land is owned by the KE.
I figured.
And by So himself.
Yeah, I figured.
The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
I figured as much.
He's involved in some shady business.
Well, yeah. It's absolutely insider real estate. It's not insider trading, but it's absolutely insider real estating.
This is just another rumor, but
Okay.
the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Yeah, that
By
tracks.
So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that.
Yeah.
It's just gossip.
Yeah, that tracks. Like, that tracks. I mean, I figured as much. Okay, what else do we got?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
The fact that Ota
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Yeah. Yeah, the Kamakuras own that land.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more.
I mean, would he, though?
That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
That's a bit of a stretch. That one's a bit of a stretch because, like, would he hate them for closing down his family's restaurant? It's not like he treasures the place. Heck, he might actually even thank them for closing down the family restaurant because now I don't have to work there. Thanks. Now I can choose a different line of work.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Alright. Yay, off to the map we go. We can go to headquarters. Let's go home real fast. see if the child is here or has the child been kidnapped. As we supposedly live with this child. Hello? Hey, she's still alive! Hi! Yeah, fair enough. She's lost, like, legitimately everybody she knows right now. Which brings me back to my point of, do we have this child in protective custody? Hey. So, let's just get this one over with. You're not answering those questions. Alright, what about Iris? Okay, what about Ota? She's not talking to me anymore.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Well,
Can I be left alone for a while?
No! No, we
Are you
need you
okay?
in protective custody.
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side. No, you need to.
Aiba,
You need to
contact
post
Abyss.
somebody.
See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
And you did not do that 2 days ago! But we didn't speak. I have nothing left to say. Contact Abyss. See if we can get the girl a good counselor. And you didn't do that 2 days ago when she found her mother's body? God. And again, this child has lost her mother, her father, her 2 best friends, and we don't have anybody watching her! Why is she not under protective custody? We have no evidence that whoever is going after these people is not targeting her specifically. Think about it. Her mother, her father, her 2 best friends, that is basically everybody she knows in the world. Both she and I should be under protective custody at this point. I'm just saying. We should both be under protective custody at this point. Yay, we're going back to the boss's office. I don't see her anywhere.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
Maybe.
True.
Sat down in my usual seat and decided to wait for the boss. Oh,
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
It really is.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Okay. Can you give me a real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Okay.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
Can we just
It
go
is
to the prison
possible.
and meet this guy? I'm sure he would have known who his name is. Or what his name is.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills.
I do know this, yes.
He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison.
Yes.
He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
Yes.
That's what Pewter told us.
Thank you.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Yep. Alright, what about the new serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings.
Yes.
One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Yes.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
Yes.
That
Alright.
leaves one culprit still alive. Number 89.
Okay.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
I mean, can we confirm
Correct.
that?
However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
Fair enough.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
Thank you.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Yes.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining loose end. I agree.
All right.
He's the only
However,
lead we've
we
got.
need not go to him. We can bring him to us.
How?
If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Yay! After cutting through some red tape, 89 was brought here to HQ. Oh, good! Oh, buckle in. This is gonna be delightful. Oh, they've totally kidnapped my boss, by the way. The next victim is totally my boss, by the way. Oh, boy. This is gonna be delightful. Hey, buddy. Hi, how's it going?
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
He's not gonna cooperate worth a ding-dang. Yep.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Oh.
And why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet?
She probably just wanted to see me.
She's the daughter of one of the first victims, maybe?
A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one.
Oh my.
I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
So was he her original partner?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
Were you the original killer?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Delightful. What is your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
That makes sense.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
And?
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We
No.
haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
Yeah.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Nope.
It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
I don't
Then
want
let's
to hear
get
any
started.
of your stories.
The story of a lonely assassin.
I mean, are you an assassin? Like, did you get paid to do this?
Once
Assassins
upon a
usually get
time,
paid.
there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born.
Delightful.
He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day,
Delightful.
F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun.
Okay.
It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again.
Delightful.
What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Okay, so he was a detective. 89
The
was
culprit
a
was
detective.
unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened.
Thought you said he returned. I thought you said he
That
was
was
never
a turning
disciplined.
point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Alright, so 89 was the original detective.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth.
Delightful.
Somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
Delightful.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer.
I mean, you had a choice. Everybody's got a choice.
F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Okay. So 89 was Falco.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though.
Oh,
He worked as a
delightful.
detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization.
Delightful.
An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another.
Okay. Fun.
It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow, he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him.
Oh boy.
He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Okay. And this was Iris's mother.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman.
And that was Iris's
She was a
mother.
teacher at some school.
Yep,
It was like she was
Iris's
from
mom.
a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
I thought that you
Falco
couldn't
started
feel
to become
love.
himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
I thought you couldn't feel love, though.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing.
Delightful. What?
One final job I want you to do for me.
Okay.
It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Oh, it's gonna be Iris and her mom.
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would.
Delightful.
He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Okay. And then what? Suddenly you don't feel chatty no more? What's the next what's the
What's
connection?
the connection between that and Shoko?
Oh, why'd you stop?
Why did you stop?
That's the whole
Was that
story.
the whole story? You mentioned it.
Answer me.
Hey.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later.
Delightful.
If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
No!
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think?
Don't make me say it.
The sink.
Seriously? I was trying to be dodgy about it. And you're just like,
injected
nope.
number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon.
Delightful.
Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's begin.
Here we go, another sync. Okay. This is going to be much harder than Iris, and I barely passed Iris. So I am not holding out hope. Oh.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Seriously?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Then stand up.
Is this the Sawdon
Why?
residence?
It definitely is. But why?
What tone is this
Number
game
89.
going for?
What were you up to?
Obviously, he was contracted to kill Iris and her mom.
The green? I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Okay. So it's quite obvious he was Falco in his little story, right? He wanted out, but in order to get out, they said, fine, you want out? We don't care. But you have to kill the lady and her daughter who you want out for.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
89 is covered in green membrane. I can't even get close. Alright, cool. So, like, here's the thing. 89 is obviously Falco, right? Like, that is very much obvious.
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
I will deal with that in a minute.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Prevent the inference, or prevent the interference from doing something.
A winter iris.
What if we pick the iris? Does that get rid of the thorns?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Yes. All I have is hang up and ignore. Why?
What the? I fainted.
Okay. I guess we're ignoring then. So obviously he was sent.
It won't stop ringing.
Yes, I know. We're ignoring it.
It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
That was him calling to warn them to get out. But, like, here's what I'm thinking, right?
I guess
Okay.
it worked?
So, here's what I'm thinking, right? Like, obviously, he was supposed to kill his wife or his girlfriend and his girlfriend's daughter. Like, he was supposed to kill Iris and her mom, obviously, right? So
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Yeah, it's obviously wine from the wine bottle. It's obviously wine from the wine bottle. Okay. So what he did was he tried to fake their deaths.
A book.
Read the book.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
Yep,
F.
it's a file.
Falco?
Yeah. Alright.
There is some kind of...
Alright. Smell it.
This smell. This is something I have smelled before, at your house.
But I thought you couldn't smell in the real world.
True, it is not exactly smell, but from the composition of the particles in the air...
Anyway, I don't have any liquid like that in my house.
Yeah, you do. Alright, ooh, we have a picture over here that wasn't there before.
A picture?
Just a picture.
Fill it out?
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
Ew.
You don't have to go that far.
Why?
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Ew.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
No, that's worse.
I do not feel comfortable with that.
No, that's worse. Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Shut up! Okay, so we have spilled wine. The only other thing I have here is the switch. Ooh, let's leave the 10 seconds, just quarter it. Remove the thorns.
An astute observation. I will do that.
Ow!
Ow! I can't pull them out. They sting me.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers.
Yes, I am fine with this.
A switch.
Alright. Flip the switch.
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh.
Do you not work with roses?
It doesn't hurt. The light has turned on.
Because I work with roses.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
I guess we ignore it again? I can't use anything here. Alright, we have to pick it up.
Who is this? What the?
Okay.
I lost consciousness.
Alright, I guess we have to ignore it. So he called them, I guess, in an attempt to save their lives, but it didn't work. You have a funny way of ignoring things.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Okay. So, I mean, at least if we have to restart this, we know where to go. Ignored the phone again.
I suppose
Okay.
we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Okay. Oh, there is not much time left here. This book.
A book.
Let's read it. I bet you I'm supposed to tear it up because
F
she
became
said...
an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a code name. That name is Falco.
Falco.
The lamp.
floor
What do
lamp.
we got? We can't lift it. We can try turning it off.
Easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
Just take out the bulb.
I cannot find it.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Okay. There's a pot back here.
It's a pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Okay. Heat it?
It doesn't turn on. Is it broken?
See the phone over there? Call the manufacturer.
Okay. Do you think they make dream house calls?
I do not.
Okay. Here's the plan. Let's go back to... Yes. Okay. So here's the plan. Now that we've gone back to... Right? We know what we need to do here. So we don't have to waste any more time.
A switch. But
there are thorns around it, yes. Flip the switch. Don't worry about
The switch
removing
again.
thorns.
That was then.
But there are thorns.
It's
Okay,
fine.
I don't care.
Oh, it.
Yep, it doesn't hurt.
The
Okay,
light has
cool.
turned on.
The light turned on. Cool. That gets us back here. With quite a bit more time than we had last time, which was the plan. Okay. But that didn't cause the phone to ring. I guess
book.
we read the book.
F does not have.
F.
Okay. Oh, it was smell the liquid is what it was.
There is some kind of liquid.
Smell the liquid.
This is some.
But I thought...
True, but
Anyway.
Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Thank you. Oh, and the picture.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill it out?
I don't have a pen.
You don't have to...
Okay.
Hey,
I said blood, and besides.
still, I'd feel better if you used
For
body fluid.
Okay, now we have the phone.
It's ringing again.
Ignore it again. That way we don't waste any more time. And she will look very menacingly at the phone because this is her version of ignore it, not turn around and go a different direction. Just look very menacingly at it. That's not ignoring it, that's having a stare-down contest with a piece of technology, which I suppose works because she is herself technology, but still. Okay.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am.
I don't care. Okay. So now we have quite a bit more time, right? We have quite a bit more time, and we're on the third lock.
I suppose...
At least you didn't faint.
Okay. So that gives me a little bit more time. Alright, so... we have the second book, we have the floor lamp, which she cannot turn off, and we have the pot. Oi! Clicked out again.
It's a pot. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybeans?
It might also be
Yeah, like
a turtle ninja could leap out.
Okay, we tried heating it. Let's try smelling it.
Roger. It smells
What kind of smell?
like a gutter.
Alright, sniff it one more time. Relax, you shouldn't be able to smell it anyway. You're just thinking that there's a smell.
I see. You're right.
Okay. No, that was not the correct choice. Okay. Maybe we eat it with the pot?
A pot with... What is...
You can tell by tasting.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
That's a sip? You guzzled the whole pot.
Iba? Iba!
Oh, I killed Iba. Okay. Does that mean I get ejected from the simulation?
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
What did you say?
Elephant.
Okay, so that does nothing. Alright, so the pot is not what we should be focusing on, so it's gotta be the floor lamp.
A floor lamp.
Kick it, I guess?
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions. A floor lamp.
Grab it, maybe?
Are you sure?
Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
Is this okay?
Okay, so you break the floor lamp.
Looks
Got
okay.
So there's nothing else really to do.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Thank you, I'm aware. I'm gonna fail this. Read it, I guess? We know what it says.
F became that name.
Okay. Still nothing is triggered. The only thing I really have... Oh, we have a ceiling fan. Well, since when was that up there?
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Delightful.
Oh, right.
Blow on it, I guess? It makes no sense. Like, it makes no
Blow on
sense.
Ah. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know, but it happened when I blew on the ceiling fan. Hi.
Date, what are we going to do?
Close the curtain.
It left.
Huh. Okay.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kind of cute.
No, it really wasn't.
Insane.
Okay. Let's try one last redo.
Hitomi?
Well, duh. Alright. It only had 40 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Oh, seriously? It cut me down to 40 seconds? Alright, fine. Alright, well.
A skull. I do not see the body.
It's missing its left eye. Alright, check it, I guess, because it's missing its eye.
This skull reminds me of the one from before.
But didn't that one have a complete skeleton?
There is a small amount of blood flowing from the left eye socket.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's your head.
What about my head?
Let's break it open and see what's inside.
Date, 30 seconds.
Thanks. Yep.
A book.
Read it.
The smile and kind words of a woman nurtured Falco's withered heart back to health. Sounds like you, Date.
No.
Really?
The nourishment is temporary. Then I go and check my wallet and it hits me.
Oh, I see. You are talking about that cabaret girl again.
Stop!
Okay. There's this book over here.
A book?
I clicked out again.
Book.
Read it.
Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend.
Okay, this is
the rest
new.
is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
Okay.
Date, you're out of time.
I'm aware.
A book.
Oh, I only have 1 second after this. This is not going to go well.
F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
Alright, no matter what I do, I'm done at this point. See, now I couldn't look at Hitomi before.
Date, there's no
Shit!
Alright. I screwed up. We'll have to do it again. Restart. Yeah. We know what to do this time, though. I know what to do this time. We should be a little bit better on time.
No, not sup.
Because
Why are you?
playtime. Let's be.
Instead,
Alright.
Is this the
definite
number?
Okay. I love that I can't skip this. That's just special.
What? The green.
really wants.
Somnium.
Do the scan, show me all the mental locks, and let's start this puppy from the beginning. I don't remember exactly everything to do, but I should be a little bit better off. Flip the switch, break the floor lamp. Okay. Alright, so she closed the door and got
This
that
appears
got her
to
a little
correspond
space
to the
to the room.
green thing.
Okay. Okay. Alright, let's go here.
A switch.
Flip the switch.
This switch.
That was then.
But there are thorns.
It's fine. It'll.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Turns on the
Light
floor
has turned-
lamp. Okay.
A phone.
Ignore the phone. We know that. Okay, flip the
won't
switch,
stop.
ignore the phone. Look menacingly at the phone. That will fix everything.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright.
I guess.
Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Alright, we still don't have that available. Picture? Clicked out again. Picture? Picture. Okay.
A winter iris that blooms in the.
I know, I know.
Okay, not that one. I wanted picture.
A winter iris.
No! I did not want the picture. I wanted. Ugh. Thank you.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out the picture.
I don't have a pen.
You don't have to go.
Okay. She's gonna fill out the picture. Now the picture's seen.
Hey,
I said canvas.
I'd feel
For example,
body.
Okay. Phone rings. No? Phone not ring? Okay. We can read the book. It's better to just read it.
F doesn't.
F.
Okay. Clicked out again. I swear, I just keep losing track of my mouse. It won't let me get to the floor lamp yet, so I can't just break the floor lamp. I don't think I can get to the pot. I can't. So all that leaves is the
There's some
liquid.
kind.
Smell that. And let's see if we get anything else.
This is so.
But I thought.
Trick, but.
And.
So we've done everything that I can except the iris here. I know I picked the iris. There we go. Pick the iris.
You can.
Alright.
I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out.
Did the green stuff react at all?
There we go.
It's ringing again.
You know what? Go 10 seconds and ignore it. That's what we're gonna do. And she's going to stare very menacingly at it for a few minutes because that's how you ignore anything. You ignore it by staring at it menacingly and certainly not by letting the player turn around and walk away. Aggressively stare at it, Ibis. That'll fix it.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
Absolutely.
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
Okay, now I can get to the lamp, which means we break the lamp. Okay. Break the lamp, blow on the ceiling fan. Or just blow on the ceiling fan? Blow on the ceiling fan. There.
Agent
Ceiling
Dante,
fan.
you've got 4 minutes.
Blow on the ceiling
Sound
fan.
like a giant.
A desk fan.
Huh.
Blow on the ceiling fan.
Blow on it?
Yep, apparently that fixes everything. Moves air around the room, so blowing on it'll fix it.
Oh.
And now we should have the bad guy? No bad guy yet. Okay. Break the floor lamp.
A floor.
Break the floor lamp.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Nope. I am not
Is this
sure.
okay?
Break the lamp.
Looks okay.
Okay. And then let's come over here and read the book.
A book.
Like that again, honestly.
Book. That.
Yep. Okay. The only other thing I have to interact with is the pot, and the pot doesn't do it. Well, there's another book over here.
A book.
Read that one.
F stands.
Guy sounds like Judge.
Is that a...
Yes.
Okay. What am I missing? The only other thing I'm missing is the pot.
It's a pot. It appears to be some...
Maybe a soybeans?
It might also be...
Yeah, like
a turtle ninja.
We know heating it doesn't work. Wearing it won't work. I could try drinking it, but that's the only thing I've really got.
What?
You can tell.
I would...
It's
Don't...
We'll drink it. And maybe that'll trigger something.
Iva!
Okay. Are we triggered now?
Thank you for the...
What kind of soup?
Elephant.
What did you...
Elephant.
Okay. There we go. Okay, that triggers something.
What is the...
Okay.
It's an eye.
Close the curtain.
What?
We are going to close the curtain. Close it. There we go.
It left.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. Alright.
That eye.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Hitome.
Well, duh. Of course it's Hitome.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Yep, I just want to go investigate Hitome.
It's Hitome.
Let's give her a hug.
Well, I suppose I will try it. She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Shut up!
Sorry.
Nope. Nope.
It's Hit.
Let's try talking to her.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
But fawning?
Let it
Shut
go.
up! Ew! Why did they make this guy so gross? And I clicked that again. I swear. Okay.
A book.
Yeah, just read it.
Falco. The rep.
But I.
Yeah, we want to know what happened after. We got that. Alright, there's another book around the back here, I guess?
What?
This is a good question. Okay. Whatever that was.
A book. The smile and kind words of a sound.
No.
Okay.
The nourishment.
Oh, I see.
Stop.
Okay. Oh right, the skull. The skull on the table.
A skull.
Check it.
This skull reminds.
But didn't that one have a?
There is a small.
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's.
What about my?
Let's break.
Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Alright, so we've read both the books. We've read all the books. We've investigated the liquid. We've gotten... The only thing left is Hitomi. And my only choices left on Hitomi are...
Hitomi.
Awkward. To say the least.
Well?
Nope. Nope. I'm gonna go with shoulder. It's
Her
frozen.
stomach, right?
Yeah. It's not like I.
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is.
No, before that.
Shut up!
Got it. That's useful information.
Oh gosh. Alright, this is going to be awkward for everybody involved because this guy is being a creeper.
What's Hitomi's condition right now?
Could you?
Oh my gosh.
It's Hitomi.
Alright. This is gonna be weird for everybody involved, but it's the only option I have left. At least she went for the...
This?
You are like one of my limbs, Iba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego.
Yeah.
Oh my
Then
gosh,
it's
shut
like
it
me
up.
kissing Hitomi.
No.
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart.
Could it just be only your heart?
Ugh. Okay, so it's got nothing to do with Hitomi, though. I've done all the actions that we can with her and nothing happened, but like I've done the skull. We've looked at all the books. The only thing left is the liquid, really. I mean, I'm looking around, but I don't see anything else. Unless it's the skull. Throw it, I guess?
Would that not be
dead? It's a...
All right.
I mean...
Sorry about this.
I guess.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Nope. That does nothing. Okay.
There is some kind...
I don't know.
It is surprisingly deep.
It is.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
A cork.
A cork to drain the liquid pool.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's supposed to be
It's
wine.
obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
It's wine. It fell out of the wine bottle.
Date, you're out of time.
I've noticed. Okay. But like, what else do they want me to do, though? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what else they want me to do. At this point. That makes zero sense. I've done every interaction we can with Hitome, which is awkward in all forms of the word. We've read all the books. We've interacted with the skull. We've taken care of the soup. There's nothing left. I keep losing track of where the mouse is and clicking out of the game, which is annoying. There's nothing left. I got nothing. Alright. If we go to retry. No. Basically, I'm gonna fail this again because I don't know what they want from me. I've read all 3 books.
Shit.
Yeah, I know. I screwed up again. It's fine. It's whatever. We're gonna have to restart. Yeah, we'll restart from the beginning just so I can get some more time. Instead of from the last checkpoint. I know. We're gonna have to go through all their annoying dialogue again. Which I'm not happy about. Okay, there we go. Here, can we hold control to skip, please? Okay, thank you. Alright. So here. Turn on the switch.
This switching.
That was then.
But there. Oh,
hit the switch.
It doesn't hurt.
Ignore the phone. Thank you. I found the skip button. Okay. Ignored the phone. Thank you. Okay.
Agent Date,
Iris.
you've got 5
A
minutes.
winter iris that blooms.
I know.
Pick the flower. Okay.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Fill out the picture. Thank you.
It's ringing again.
Ignore the phone. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Liquid. Accidentally click out of the screen. Oh my gosh.
I'm kind of...
Alright. Quarter time. Stick your hand in the liquid. Pull out the cork. Cool.
Perhaps it...
Okay.
It's a pot. It appears to be...
Maybe a soybean stew?
Okay. Forget you guys. Drink the soup. I really don't want to do it. Yes, it's elephant soup. That's delightful. Okay. Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know,
Hurry.
I know. Grab the lamp. Break the lamp. Creepy guy. Close the curtain. Creepy guy leaves. We have mental lock 4 done. Okay. This is where we all start losing. This is where I start losing all of the things. Okay. First off, let's read the books.
F.
Okay.
A book.
Because reading the books gets me some timies, so that'll help out. Alright. So I'm not gonna bother with Hiyumi at the moment. Let's... Oh, the ceiling fan.
Less than 1 minute.
Alright, alright, alright. Well, I'm not sure blowing on the ceiling fan did anything. Here.
A
skull. Okay. Talk to?
Hello there. Oh. Say something. I don't want to be the only one talking. I sound like a crazy person.
Fair
now
enough.
You're upsetting me. Prepare yourself for a comeuppance.
What?
Humanity finally develops artificial intelligence, and this is the result.
Date,
Okay.
I will unleash a furious punch onto an object.
Never heard anyone say that before.
Okay. Well, that gave me something, but I'm not sure what.
A skull.
Okay. I am not going to kiss the skull. We can check the skull?
This skull...
But didn't that one have a
There is a small amount...
What could that mean?
Perhaps it's...
Okay.
What about...
Let's break it open and...
So she did say to
A
break
skull.
it open, which means throw it?
Would that not be...
Dead.
Okay, so throw it does something. Alright, so that much we know. Throw the skull.
It's a ceiling...
Is that like a giant death?
A desk fan.
Huh.
Blow on the ceiling fan.
Blow on it.
Yeah, I know, that's weird, but we're gonna do it. Okay.
Date, there's...
Shit. This...
Alright. Let's restart that from the final checkpoint. Okay. From this checkpoint. Yes, please. Okay. Alright. So... This is the second time we ignored the phone, I guess.
There is some kind of liquid pooled. Jump in.
I
Jump
did
in.
not,
You do not
did
have to
say
shout.
that. Oh gosh. That's not what I was. Ugh. It's not what I wanted.
There is some kind.
I was trying to click on that. And then do that. And then watch it disappear down the drain.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A book.
Read the book. Okay. Let's go break the ceiling lamp.
A floor lamp. Alright.
Break the lamp.
It's a pot. It appears to be.
Drink the soup.
What?
Okay, close the
You
curtains.
have 3 minutes, Date.
Okay, thank you.
You.
Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
Yeah. Alright.
A book.
Read the book for a quick second, just for an extra timey. Okay.
A skull.
Alright. Throw the skull.
Would that not be
Dead.
Throw the skull. I don't know what to do from there, though. Have I done the ceiling fan thing?
It's a ceiling.
Is that like a giant?
I have not done the ceiling fan. Blow on the ceiling fan. Okay. So that gets us... The only thing left to mess with then is Hitomi. And I don't know what to do at that point.
It's Hitomi.
Alright, so talk to her does nothing. The only thing I've got is hug.
Well?
No? Okay.
It's Hitomi.
I don't know. None of these get me, like, anything. Okay.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem, is I'm not figuring anything else out from here. There's nothing else. Hitomi is the only answer.
It's Hitomi. Under.
Okay.
It's Hitomi. What?
So this is quite literally the only answer left is Hitomi. I've got nothing. There's nothing else around here. I've done every interaction with her.
A book.
Really doesn't matter, just read the book. Okay, book read.
A book.
really doesn't matter. Read the book. Book read. The only other thing I can do is read all the books, so we're gonna do that.
A book.
The same thing, read the book.
Dante, 30 seconds.
Ugh.
A book.
Oh, I've already read that one. Shoot.
F became an assassin.
Okay. So that's it. That's the only thing I've got. Read the books. There's nothing else. Can I play with the door? No. Am I supposed to tear up the books? Is that the magic key?
Here I go.
Okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh. Oh, we are supposed to tear the books. Why is she not? Oh, she's stuck on that. Okay.
Dante, you're out of time.
Yeah, I know. Date, we're out of time. We're gonna have to restart this, and we're gonna have to tear the books again. That's it.
I wonder what these books...
I don't know.
Number 80.
Who was that?
We're out of time.
What do I do?
I don't know. Either way, we're out of time no matter what we do. Lock? Okay. So he shot her, but she lived.
Stop right there!
And she caught them. Alright, so I got it like down to the last second. She was his ex-partner on the force. Alright, so we got it down to the last second, quite literally. Okay. Cool, I guess.
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Yeah.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered.
Okay.
He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
Delightful!
Can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
Yay!
Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Delightful. She's not here because she's been kidnapped by the
Not
killer.
here. Where is she?
Kidnapped. Somnium earlier was just like a dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
There's another thing I can't figure out.
Boss.
She was there to
Why
do
was
the
Boss there?
arrest.
Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Yeah, she was his ex-partner. Boss is hiding it. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Onto the computer.
Iba, can you hack this PC?
I will try.
Yay.
Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was
All
uploaded
right.
only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
Sosajima. Why? Why?
Okay, so she definitely killed Sosajima.
Boss?
The case remains unsolved. Seriously? Was that the end? I don't know. No? That was it? There are still mysteries left unsolved. That was it. The real culprit incident 6 years ago and dates past. The story's branching points are in Somnium. Use the flowchart to jump to a branching point in a Somnium. It may be hidden somewhere in the dream world. Find a new way forward. So, yeah, that was it. This is locked. Why is that? Why am I not able to, okay, reopen the investigation? No? Begin investigation? I am not sure what's going on here. I mean, I knew this game had branching files, right? Like, I knew it had branching, like, storylines and whatever. So it looks like I uncovered one possible ending. The case went unsolved. It was your boss all along. Was one possible ending, but like that's it? That's all? Alright. Honest truth is, this feels like I stop stream here, I do some research, and I decide if I want to do more endings on stream or if we're done. That's frustrating. That is very frustrating. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do then. It's 12 o'clock. I'll stop stream about an hour-ish early today. And I will do some research on this game offline. I will see if there's anything promising about, oh yeah, if you do this, 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 and this, you get a good ending, you get a bad ending. Maybe we'll go back and we'll do some different endings. Okay? If not, then I will come back on Wednesday with a new game. Something to that effect. So that is where I will call it for today. That being the case, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be back on, it's actually Wednesday, it's not Tuesday anymore. I will be back on Wednesday somewhere between 8:30 and 9 a.m. We will either be doing more Somnium Files, or I will be doing something completely different. Maybe the room, maybe something else. We'll see. All right. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.